What's up, YouTube? This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player coming at you with the deck of the month for November. This is a deck I've actually been pondering on for quite some time now, and I never actually wanted to test it until now. So, over the course of the last couple weeks, I've been working on the cards to get it. I've been planning this for it was before the last ban list, so I've been planning this idea for a long time. Unfortunately, I only got to test it in one game today. And I got beat by Dark World because I misplayed really bad. But as far as consistency, in my opinion, this works really good for me. It's really consistent. It keeps really good field presence, and it's generally able to get anything off the field that's bugging you. So I'll go ahead and start. Insector Hornet, Insector Gigamantis, Hornet. I'm sorry, this is Dragonfly. That's not Hornet. Duh. Lost Blue Breaker, Dad, Caius, and Snowman Eater. Sangan, Plague, Stratos, Grand Mole, Doomlord, Dark Grepher. Two elves we have Tomato, Centipede, Malicious, Diamond Dude, and 3 Deep Sea Divas. Alright, now onto the spell cards, then I'll go into detail. 3 D-Draw, Broken, 2 Miracle, 2 Duality, 1 Allure, 1 Reborn, 1 Storm, 1 Econ, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Super Polymerization, 1 Rhoda, and then traps are 2 Decrees. Alright, so now I'll go into a little bit of detail. The Insector Engine, I'm calling this deck Anti-Heroes. Instead of Absolute Zero, it's going to be called Anti-Hero. So, basically what this deck does, you guys all know about AZ. You can really put any engine in it you want to. You can put the Plant Engine, the Zombie Engine. You can really put anything. So I'm trying out the Insector engine, 3 of those and 2 of those. It really works great for me, just due to the fact I don't even have to play the 3rd Centipede or the little equip card, because of how fast with the Sangan and stuff like D-Draw being at 3, 2 Mystic Tomato, Rhoda, Stratos, Dualities, all that stuff that thins down my deck so fast. Generally, I will get him in my hand and him in the graveyard in like turn 2 or 3. And after that happens, you really have it because you just pop their whole field and then go Miracle Fusion for game. So this is like a really big beatdown version of Absolute Zero, so it's called Anti-Hero. Blue Breaker, just broken combos with Diva. Let's see if there's anything out of the ordinary in here. Doomlord, I chose Doomlord for a reason I think is really good. I mean, you guys may not think that, but I got to playing on Duel Network the other day, and my opponent had a Thunder King on the field, and I'd already had a Leviar on the field, but he summoned his Thunder King during main phase 2. But anyway, back to what's important. I summoned Doomlord and removed from play his guy, and then brought it back to my field, his Thunder King, with my Leviar. So that's really broken. I really like the broken combos of Leviar and Doomlord. Grepher works amazing because of all the things you can do with him. You can drop targets into the graveyard for Dad. You can drop Hornet in the graveyard. You can drop Mally in the graveyard. You can drop Plague Spreader in the graveyard. He serves a really big purpose in the deck, and I think he really gives the deck a lot more consistency. Tomatoes, I can't tell you how many times I've went Tomato, Sangan, Dragonfly, or Tomato, Sangan, Hornet, or just whatever you need. Granted, I think, with just an exception, just a few cards, Sangan can search anything in the whole deck. For the most part. What he can't search, Rhoda searches. So I love the Tomato and Sangan plays. Centipede, standard, you gotta have him. This is the most broken thing ever. I love being able to have 3 Destiny draws in my deck. It makes this deck so broken. Miracle Fusion, Duality is busted when you hit it with Diamond Dude. That's why I only play 1 non-regular spell, that's Econ. So I have like and Super Poly. But I have like all these other spell cards that Diamond Dude can hit and plus off of. Like, you hit D-Draw pretty often, you hit Duality pretty often. It's broken, and I mean, it's just, oh my gosh. Econ, this is just kind of my own personal preference. I don't really guess that you have to play it. I like it just because of You know, you might need to get rid of a monster or just anything like that. Super Poly works really good against a Dark World matchup. Like I know a lot of times I'll just summon Stratos, search my guy, and set that. Then when they summon a guy to bounce back Grapha, I'll just Super Poly it and go into the Dark guy. And my last two cards are two Decree, just because I kind of have a hard time with traps. So I just play the Decrees. And you can play, one's not enough and three's too many. Even playing the two that I do, sometimes it still clogs. So I find two to work a lot better than one or three. Extra deck's just standard. I'm not even going to get that out. So you guys just leave me your opinions on the deck, and this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player signing out. Peace, guys.